KITV4's Aaron Coogan joining us live from the National Weather Service Forecast Office. Now, if you don't know where that is, it's on the University of Hawaii campus. And Aaron, meteorologists like Pete have been working overnight to track these incoming conditions.
Yeah, hey, good morning to you, Leah. Well, currently on site for forecasters tracking these latest conditions. I'm going to bring you over and introduce you to Tom Burchard this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. You got the whole spread up here. You know, for a person like me, I'm just seeing a lot of colors and movement, but breaking it down, obviously, we're seeing those thunderstorms. We're seeing that lightning. A lot of that talk is about that lightning, but we were just kind of talking about some of the points of emphasis that you're looking at here on the maps.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. Good morning. We have a complex low-pressure system centered about 650 miles northwest of Kauai this morning. It's tracking generally towards the east and generally weakening. But what we saw overnight was not any signs of a weakening system. We saw quite a prolific lightning show, especially here on Oahu. And the lightning and the hail kind of go hand to hand. To get lightning to form within a cell, and I think Pete was kind of covering some of this stuff earlier, you need strong updrafts within the cloud. And so you get ice in the presence of what they call supercooled water that's actually below 0 degrees, below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Anyway, you get those two sort of supercooled water in the presence of ice colliding near the cloud top. That helps generate the lightning. And then when we have the really strong updrafts, the ice and water stays lifted long enough to form the hailstones that we saw come down in several areas on Oahu overnight.
And I know the big conversation is just how crazy this lightning show is, and you said it was probably one of the best you've seen in a while, and something maybe you weren't anticipating going into the night.
Yeah, we definitely thought there was potential for heavy showers and some thunderstorms, but the intensity of the thunderstorms that we saw, I would say, was not very well anticipated. That was quite the prolific lightning display that we saw, and it took a combination of several factors to come into play. Not only the large-scale sort of convergence supplied by this low, but in the upper levels, sort of large-scale lift. And then there was a drier area in the middle layer of the atmosphere, which actually helped maintain some of those stronger updrafts.
And then lastly, when we talk about weather like this and conditions like this, is this normal for Hawaii winter weather conditions?
I wouldn't say it happens every single year, but I was just looking in March of 2011 is when we had the statewide record hail event. And so that was in March. And so recent history shows that some of our more severe weather events tend to occur later in our wet season rather than maybe 10 or 20 years ago. Our hydrologists would say more of the severe weather events were happening like November and December. Now they tend to happen later in the winter for whatever reasons.
Well, the weather ever changing. We're going to be checking back in with you throughout the morning, seeing if anything is changing. But for now, I will send things back over to Leah.